But when we think about peace, most of you are aware of the Dalai Lama and his comments on peace. He's well known for it. And he tells us that we must first have inner peace. There is a yogic approach to peace, a very distinct path, if you like, and I think it's very well summed up by Sukhananda. Peace is a natural condition of the mind. It's the modifications of the mind that disturb that peace. So when our minds are calm and still, then we feel peace of mind. But it's the busyness that comes into our minds that takes us away from it, has us lose it, if you like. And that can be through emotions or just getting very engaged in things, and our mind speeds up and our thoughts get busy and we can lose touch with the peace. And if you bring that out to a wider picture of the world, it's almost like a mirror that can happen out there, that we could all be peaceful, ideally, and share that peace with one another. But minds get stirred up and then actions get stirred up, and that's the way it happens. And Swami Radha also has spoken about peace, and she tells us that we are responsible for our own peace. That's where we have to begin, to be responsible for our own peace. But it's about self-mastery. How do we learn to understand our own mind and live in peace with ourselves and then live in peace with others? And we can be more successful in our working lives and in our family life and our home life the better we can understand ourselves and the more masterful we become at understanding our emotions, understanding where our thoughts come from and directing them the way that we want to. Where do we start with this? And I'm going to Thich Nhat Hanh for this quote. You cannot be compassionate to yourself, you will not be able to be compassionate to others. So that would be a place that you might think of starting, with self-compassion. And he also asks, can you look at each other and recognize ourselves in each other? Because really, if you think about that, that's the most peaceful thing that can happen. If everybody could only recognize themselves in other people, what a change that would make. So we have to find our own way, and every one of us has a different way. And life's complex, and every one of us has like a unique history and a unique path. It's not like there's one answer and that's what you do. It's just not like that. We have to find our own way. But reflection and our yoga practices can be so helpful.